Thanks, Ron. Our professional organizer, Amy Payne, is back with us, but today she has a fascinating television experience to share with us, not just this show. I know this is always fascinating for you.
It is fascinating.
But, so you were on the 1,000-Pound Sisters show.
Yes.
How'd that all happen?
Well, they just called us. The producers gave us a call and said, hey, we're looking for an organizer. Would you want to come help out the sisters? And we said, sure, why not?
And what were the expectations? So the producer calls, we were just talking about reality TV and the lack of reality. So what did they tell you they wanted you to do?
They said that they wanted the living room and kitchen area. It's all one big room. They wanted it organized. And so they just scheduled a day, and we ended up doing it on Memorial Day. So it's been that long, and it just aired at the beginning of December.
Well, that's the way that goes, right?
We were towards the beginning of the season, so they filmed it a long time ago. So we went out for the day, and we worked for about 7 or 8 hours and organized the house, and they filmed the entire thing. I'm used to being TV here, right?
Yeah.
The big cameras and stuff, I'm kind of used to that, but this was different because it was in a space and because we were working while we were filming. Mm-hmm. So they had 3 or 4 GoPros around the room, and then every hour or so they would bring in a camera crew and film maybe 10, 15 minutes of interaction with their camera crew, and then the GoPros were on the whole time.
So they're going to edit those things that kind of to make the narrative unified. Was the place a mess?
It was, yes. Okay. As if you've seen the show, they do have some evidence of rodents. One of the fun clips that they keep showing over and over on TLC is Amy finding a dead mouse in the cabinet.
At least it was a mouse and not a rat.
Yeah, I mean, I assume it was like a field mouse because they live in the country.
Right.
So,
well, you'll have that. You'll have that.
I didn't look that close, Angie.
I would have been screaming and running the other way.
Nah, actually, I've seen a lot of mice in my days.
Well, you
as
probably
an
have
organizer.
in your job.
Yeah.
Well, I think listening to you talk about this and imagining there's a sort of a philosophical piece to this, in that when you have chaos in your life and it manifests itself in your physical health, then if you can organize chaos at home, it's a good beginning.
Right. I mean, they've been working on weight loss. Amy is the one that we organized. She's been working on that quite a bit. And so I think that getting organized is a good next step towards whole life health, really. It has a lot to do with your mental health, and the state of things in your home all kind of go in together, like you said. So,
well, we've talked about this so often, and I know it's true. There are certain mindsets and abilities that can't see, when there is chaos, where to begin.
Right.
What's the first thing?
Right. I think that's what we really bring to the table, because we have the ability to see past the current level of clutter. We can see past their mental struggles, and we see the scenario, we see the situation, and we can then make a plan of how are we going to go from point A to the vision we see of point B, of the space being clear. And we ask the client, what's your vision of point B? And we try to get from A to B and help them clear out the stuff in the meantime. So it was a fantastic experience. I feel like we really made a big difference in their life. What I was super happy about, being reality TV, you never know how they're going to portray you.
Right.
And I feel like they really did capture the way we treat our clients, which is with compassion, non-judgmental, love. We're trying to help them. We're being empathetic while we're working hard to get that clutter cleared out.
Yeah, the last thing needs a guilt trip from somebody who's helping them.
Right. And so I do feel like they portrayed us in the way that we actually are.
And that is the way she actually is. Give her a call in the new year if decluttering is your thing. Lasting Order, Amy Payne. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.